Welcome back to my channel, everyone, and welcome to another online Amazon home decor shop with me. This home decor shop with me is all fall things, and I'm actually excited about it. We are actually, in case you're wondering where I am, I'm actually in an Airbnb. If you're not following our vlogs, which are intertwined in this channel, you gotta watch them. My husband and I packed up our apartment and decided to just go on the road for a little bit. So we're on our way up to Oregon, which means there's gonna be a lot of fall videos because Oregon has the apples and the orchards and all the fall fun things. So I'm especially excited for this video because I feel like I can really enjoy fall this year with going to Oregon. I've also already been seeing so many people sharing fall, Starbucks dropping the date that their pumpkin spice is coming out. So I was like, okay, let's see what Amazon has for fall. Everything that I'm mentioning in this video will be linked down below, but you're definitely gonna wanna check out my Amazon storefront under the fall decor 2024 list because there's gonna be everything that I'm mentioning in this video plus the things that didn't make the video, and the things that I add after this video. So go check out that list. Now, when it comes to fall decor, I look to nature to really help guide me on how to decorate for fall. I feel like nature is the best way to get like a color palette, a feeling, and I especially think fall is really great for this because fall has the sights, it has the feels, it has the smell, it has everything going for it, which I guess you could say about every season, but fall for some reason is a little extra. For me, I remember living back in Oregon and driving down the streets and seeing that the leaves change and already getting that feeling. Fall to me is just the beginning of just like a cozy season. It's usually the time that we go and have dinners and gift giving, and it's like the start to all of that. So to me, it's really special. If you've missed some of my past fall decorate with me videos, you'll have to go back and watch them. Time and time again, I always lean to nature to help me decorate. For instance, one year I decorated with pears and made pear pie and apples, apple pie, and that's what's really cool is you can use natural elements and actually eat them, which you could do that for every season, but there's something so special about fall. Also with those items, it can really help you determine the tones that you want to go for as far as color and decor. You know, there's the oranges, there's the burnt oranges, there's the yellow, there's the maroon. All that to say, I really try to look to nature to help me because I feel like it is the classiest decor when it comes to fall. All right, let's dive into my fall decor list. Now, I'm still fine tuning this, like I said, so you're definitely wanna go follow it, you wanna check in with it. I will be doing some collages and adding the items to my fall list. But as of now, I have some really good items, starting with these chunky candles. I love these. There's something so beautiful about these. I think adding these onto a tablescape, warming it up, I just think that these are so pretty. So I have a set of 4 in this gorgeous like brown color. They're stunning. I'm gonna be putting pictures all on the screen, and I love how chunky these are. They're just a little bit of a different take. I absolutely adore these. You could put these in like a glass candlestick. I just really fell in love with the tone of these. But then I also added in and these are a little bit of a shorter candle, which I also thought was super cool and different. But I also added in these ombre candles, again, shorter, but I love that these come in 4 different tones. You could mix these within your tablescape, or you could get a couple sets of these and kind of pair the tones together. I don't know, I love these. I just loved the tones of these, and I loved the moodiness of them. So those are gorgeous to me. Next in my list, I have Acorn Spice. Now, I've been talking about Acorn Spice way before my YouTube channel because I have been buying this scent every fall for years. I absolutely love this Acorn scent. It's clean, but it's warm. I don't know how to describe it. I absolutely love it. I usually get it in the dish soap, the hand soap, and the counter spray. And sometimes I'll just clean the counters, even though they're clean, just to get the scent in the air. It is so good. It smells so good. I don't even know how to describe the scent. It's so good. Next in this board, now this isn't necessarily fall. However, I think that the Aesop containers, just the warmth of them being a little bit in that like amber jar, I think adds that warmth, like the look that I love. So even though I keep the Aesop year round, I especially love it for the fall. It just already adds in that look, and when I start piecing all of my fall decor together, it just makes sense. So if you're not someone who loves fall scents, or you know, like you don't like to switch that up, going with an amber container like the Aesop, or I also have the just glass bottle jars, also the ribbed ones that I shared. I think they're spray bottles if I'm remembering correctly. Switching to those for the fall, I think are really pretty, or pulling them out and making like a vignette out of them, I think really helps pull in those tones, but in an intentional way. So I absolutely love brown for fall. I just think it's so pretty. Now, I did add a couple of pumpkins in this list. I generally would get like real pumpkins. I just like that look a little bit better. But if I go with something that is faux, I love these like rattan or like wiry. I think this is actually a grapevine. I like these. I do think that these add in like a natural feel because they're made out of natural materials. And I think that they can complement the home if not overdone. So I wanted to add those in here because I do like them. I also added in these little mini pumpkins. These come in a set of 4, and I actually think that these are really cute if you do a tablescape and a napkin, like a plate, a napkin, and just put one of these on top. I feel like sometimes it's fun to do things like that depending on what kind of dinner you're hosting, what kind of vibe you're going for. If it's, you know, closer to Thanksgiving, I think it's kind of fun to do pumpkins and things like that, especially like this. Again, made out of a natural material. It's a little bit classier in my opinion, and I love it. Okay, I went a little hard on the throws because I found so many good ones, but what sparked me to look further into the throws is one specific throw. I'm trying to find it. I think it's on the collage I made. I've been sharing this specific throw for quite some time on my Amazon. I don't know why I haven't purchased it yet. I just think it's the classiest, most timeless throw I think I've ever seen. I just absolutely love it. And it's this plaid throw. It's actually gray and brown tones mixed within it, but it's this Prince of Scots Highland tartan tweed throw, and it is absolutely breathtaking. It is so beautiful. For me, I think this is the throw you could have all year round because it has such a timeless look to it. You could put it on your, you know, like if you had more of a masculine area, put it there. I love that it has cool tones mixed with warm tones. It's honestly like the perfect throw for me. So that's what made me kind of start, because I put that in my collage. But then I started digging through Amazon some more and found quite a few other ones. I think there's 5 main ones that I'm gonna mention. First is this solid brown alpaca throw. It is like, it looks like the perfect brown. It's absolutely stunning. I do think it comes in other colors. Oh yeah, it comes in tons of colors, but the one that I saved was in Sand 2. It's like the perfect brown. I don't know how else to describe it than that. It's like not too caramely, it's not too dark, it's not too light, it's beautiful. Then I have another Prince of Scots plaid throw in here, very similar to the first one, but this one actually doesn't have the fringe. So if you're not really into the fringe, you might really like this one. This one has a little less of the gray, a little more of the, you know, tans and browns. Another really, really good one, absolutely stunning. Love that one. This one, oh, I don't know which one I like more. I don't know if I like the first one I showed you or this one more, but when I looked at this one open, oh wait, no, it's not this one, but I do love this one as well. So this one's really cool because this one's a bit more understated. So this one is in this gorgeous like soft caramel color, but the ends have one strip of gray, which I thought was really pretty. And then if you look closely, you can see a very faint window pane print on there. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Very just classy. And I really, really love that one. The other one I really, really wanted to mention, the one that I got excited that I thought it was the last one, is this one here. Now, what I love about this one is this is one of those blankets that the print is so big that when it's kind of bunched up or like thrown over like an arm of a couch or a chair, it's like a mysterious blanket because you can't see the print. A lot of the times you can see the print straight away. You can see what it is. It's right there. This one's a little bit more understated, and I really love that it has these big squares of different tones because like I said, when you have it just thrown on a blanket, I don't know, there's something about this blanket that I just adore. I think is so beautiful, so classy. I feel like this is in like a very high-end home. It's just beautiful. Now I have some feathers saved in here. I think feathers are gorgeous for fall decor. I think they add that gorgeous texture. They just feel cozy to me, and I just think that they're beautiful. You could put them in a vase, like a mint julep little cup. You could put them just really anywhere. They're so beautiful. I have a few different ones in here, but I also found this gorgeous pheasant feather wreath. It's a small little wreath, but I think it's so pretty, and it's advertised as a Christmas wreath. Oh, I guess it says or fall decor. I think that this is so gorgeous. I want that one. I think it's so pretty. I also have a pampas wreath, which, do you remember when pampas was so big? This is classy pampas. This is gorgeous. It almost looks like, what is that? Wheat, but just classier in my opinion, like a little softer, I guess I should say. That's a better word for it. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. It looks soft and cozy, and it has that beautiful fall winter texture. I love it. I don't do a ton of artificial plants and stems. However, sometimes I know it's necessary. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, and you got to get the faux plants, you got to get the faux stems. And when I do get them, I love Aforal's quality. I feel like they just have the best quality. I saved 2 in this board. One is a little bit more of like a like orangey green, like more fall look. But the one I personally have and love is this gorgeous plum. And I know everyone has these, but that's because they are good. They are so good. Now, they are a splurge. However, you will have these year after year. I think mixing this plum with natural woods, even the feathers, kind of going with more of that like moody vibe is so elegant and just looks so classy and elevated in a home. It just looks so good. I really, really love this. Also with like antique furniture. So good. I also saved this bowl. Now I have a vintage bowl that's very similar to this. And I remember getting asked to find some dupes for it. However, I couldn't find any dupes. This is a dupe. I think this filled with pears. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's in this perfect wood tone. It is absolutely stunning. When I think of fall, I think of gathering and having dinners. I think of Thanksgiving and, you know, just hosting. So I did add in some linens. I have 2 linen tablecloths in here, and then I have a burlap. And I know, when I think of burlap, I think of just weddings. When I very first started wedding photography, the burlap was just everywhere. It was everywhere. This tablecloth, I think if you were to dress it up well, it could be really cool. So it's a solid burlap tablecloth. It looks a little bit softer, but I think if you added in plates and glassware, like crystal glassware on here, and maybe more like ceramic hand-thrown plates, add in that plum color, maybe even some figs, this could look really beautiful. If you're still not convinced, that will still look beautiful on linen. But for some reason I was like, you know what? I'm gonna add this to the board because I think if it's done correctly, it could look so cool. I also added in that same plum stems that I just shared, but in a garland, which I think is so pretty on like a mantle or anywhere that you can add garland, whether that's a console table, a dining table down the center. I just really love this plum garland. I just think it's gorgeous. I don't know what it is about this, because usually I'm like, well, fall, you could just go outside and you grab the dead leaves anyway. Like they're already dead. They're not going to get any more dead. So we were fine. But for some reason, I just love this plum color. I think it's absolutely gorgeous in the fall. Again, mixed with like those patinaed woods. Oh, so good. Okay, moving on down my board, closer to the bottom, I have some plush pumpkins, which are a little bit of a different take, a little bit more organic looking, which I think are kind of cool. I actually didn't know that these acorns were wall hooks. I thought that these were like vase filler, but if you really wanted to commit, you could put some acorn wall hooks up in your home for fall. Moving on to my Amazon fall decor collage. You guys are gonna start seeing a lot more collages because I'm back on my collages. I love making collages, and you'll oftentimes see me reshare items again and again. And I do that on purpose because I like for you to see items being shared again and again, because oftentimes we're working with the same items in our home. And I really try to like keep that vibe going and reshare those, especially if I own them, especially if I've shared them, so you can see them paired with different items. There are a few repeat items in this fall decor collage, like these rattan lampshades. I shared these in my last Amazon shop with me, and I added them into my fall decor because I think they're such a great transitional piece. I think rattan is gorgeous for the summer. I think it's a timeless material. You see it in so many different style homes, and I just really love it. But I love it for fall as well because it's so warm. I just think it's beautiful on a marble lamp or even like a ceramic lamp. I love it. Also in this board, I have these napkins, which I actually own these in the gray stripe, but I love them in this olive color. And I also love the gingham, especially for fall. I feel like fall is where you can really kind of play with those ginghams, with the plaids, with all those different patterns, because put some gingham, put some pears on a gingham check. Oh, it's so pretty. You'll see that a throw again, because I am obsessed. I really love this throw so much. I just think it's like, it's probably one of my favorite Amazon throws I've ever found, aside from the linen one. This one is right there. I also added these brooms. Now, when I shared these brooms last year, they sold out and they never came back. I didn't think they were gonna come back in, but they did. And I love that these ones are all natural tone. I just think that these would be really cool just to add, whether it's on a stack of books or whatever. You can add these really anywhere you wanna make a little vignette. And something about brooms just makes me think of fall. I don't know why. Maybe it's like Halloween vibes. I don't know, but I love them. That bowl that I just mentioned is also in here. And then I have a picture because I was just thinking gather, and I just love the shape of this one. Very timeless, absolutely beautiful. I also added this, I think this is called a watchmaker's magnifying glass. I added this in here because I have one and I love it, but I also think it feels a little bit more collected and not so new and like you bought it from Amazon, so I really, really love that. I also added this salt cellar, this marble salt cellar, which I think would be really pretty next to your stove, but I think during the fall season, if you have a dinner party or you gather some people together for dinner or you host Thanksgiving, whatever, I think this could be really cool to put some finishing salt in and have it out on the table. It just adds another layer. It adds to the experience. I love that one. And then I added these rattan napkin rings. Now, I love rattan for the summer. It's very coastal. I really love it, but I think it's such a good transitional texture and material. So adding this on a tablescape, you know, kind of in those beginning of the fall season, I think is just so pretty. Lastly, on this board, I have this rattan chain link decor, which I shared this one in the past as well. But again, I think it's such a good transitional piece coming out of spring, going at spring. coming out of summer, going into fall, you can have a little bit of that summery feel and ease your way into fall and not just, you know, pack up the decor. Like, you can keep it for multiple seasons. So that's why I like that. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this fall Amazon home decor shop with me. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I'm gonna be adding a lot more to the board when I find the items. So make sure you follow it, but I'll also do an updated video when I get too many items in there, or a lot of items to be able to share again. But let me know down in the comments which item was your favorite. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to watch our vlogs. Like I said, we are vlogging our whole road trip experience. We are having a blast. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye.
I would say